Hi there, my name is Jill Mastriani, and I'm going to help you set up your medical ID on your iPhone. But first, before we set up the medical ID, I want to make sure that you understand how it can be accessed. So, depending on what you choose as your access, and it does make sense to show your medical ID when your phone is locked because that's how medical professionals are going to be able to assist you in the event of an emergency. But if you do choose to show the medical ID when your phone is locked, it means that when your phone is locked, you'll see in the on the left side of your screen, I have a screenshot of my phone, and you'll see circled the emergency word. If you click on the emergency word while the phone is locked, you will then see the words medical ID, and that's in the middle of your screen. When you click on medical ID, your medical ID then pops up. So, ideally, a medical professional would be reviewing your medical ID in an emergency, but as you'll see, it's also possible that anyone could view this information when your phone is locked, or, of course, when it's unlocked. But I just wanted to make sure that you are aware of that before moving forward, just to make sure that you are comfortable with any access that you're giving. Now, I have chosen to show the medical ID when my phone is locked and also to share during an emergency call. All right, so if that sounds good with you, then let's go ahead and set up your medical ID. First, I'd like you to tap the health app on your phone, and you'll see I'm pointing to it on the iPhone screen. And also, I have an enlarged picture of what the health app looks like. If you do not see the health app on your home screen, just swipe left until you find it. And if you haven't opened the health app yet, you're going to receive a warm welcome. Go ahead and tap continue. Next step is you will see a small circle in the upper right corner of your phone. You'll see that mine is a green circle with the letters JM. That's because JM are my initials. You might also have a photo inside this circle. Go ahead and tap that circle. Next, I'd like you to tap the arrow to the right of the words medical ID as shown on the screen. And we're going to set up our health details. You'll need to enter your first name, enter your last name, and note that the other fields are optional, but I went ahead and added all of them because I think it's relevant to providing medical care, and I would want a medical provider to have that information. So after you've filled out what you're comfortable filling out, tap next. And next, you'll get to choose your health notifications. You choose whether or not you wish to have the notifications indicated, and you'll see that I have marked them green, which means that I'm turning those on. You choose what is appropriate for you, and then click continue. Next, you're going to have the option to either take a photo of yourself or choose a photo. I opted to take the photo, and then I allowed the health app to access my camera. Snap the photo, and please use the photo. This isn't meant to be in a magazine. This is used if you are having a medical emergency. Whatever photo you have there, it is absolutely fine. So snap the photo, use the photo, and move on. After adding your photo, choose your primary language. And then you make a designation for organ donation. I decided to register with Donate Life, but you choose what's appropriate for you. You can choose not to set an indication of organ donation. You can choose yes, no, or register with Donate Life. If you register with Donate Life, I've just put a couple of screenshots up there to show you what you might see. And what I thought was really helpful is the organ donation app. It crafted a text message for me to send to my husband, updating him on my status, basically saying, I have registered with Donate Life. You can do that too if you'd like. So that's an option for you. Choose what works for you, and let's move on. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of this tutorial, you get to choose when you want to show your medical ID. I have chosen to show it when my phone is locked and also to share it during an emergency call. Next, you choose whether or not you are pregnant. And note here that if you are pregnant, you're going to mark that designation as green, and then you will also input your estimated due date. Otherwise, you're going to leave this section unmarked. The next few steps are just you inputting additional information, your medications, your allergies, your conditions, any additional information that is relevant. So you might want to press pause here on the tutorial, gather that information, go ahead and input it, and then when you're ready, move on to the next slide. Next, you add your emergency contacts, and you'll see that you are given the option to choose people who are already contacts in your phone. So go ahead and do that. And when you add the emergency contact, the app will ask you to identify your relationship with the emergency contact. So I choose Jeremy, my spouse, and I also chose one of my friends, Aaron. Now, I chose those two people because Jeremy, my spouse, is going to make decisions for me if I cannot make them for myself. And if he is not able to make decisions, then Aaron is my designated agent under my healthcare power of attorney. So I wanted to make sure that they were both included in my emergency contacts. And then you're done. You set up your medical ID, get your friends and family to set up their medical IDs if that's appropriate for them. Feel free to share this tutorial. And thanks for listening.